Autocrafting has changed how I play Minecraft, from automating farms I never thought possible, to simplifying recipes that I hate to craft like fences. By the end of this video, I'll show you how to autocraft anything in Minecraft, but let's get started and talk about what the autocrafter is. The crafter is a redstone block that automatically crafts items upon receiving redstone signal. You'll place your items in the desired pattern, and then give it a redstone signal and it will shoot the item outside of its face. If it has a storage entity like a chest or a barrel in front of it, and you go to craft again, it will place those items into the chest. You can also lock different slots so you can craft items of different sorts. Just like that. That will come into handy when we look at the hoppers. Further, to craft it, you will need these items with 5 iron, a crafting table, 2 redstone, and a dropper. But let's get into how to use hoppers with the crafter. The crafter can take hopper inputs from each of its sides except for this front face one and the bottom. You'll go ahead and put your items into any of the hoppers and they will automatically load into here left to right and top to bottom. As you can see, it is doing that. And then again, receiving the redstone signal, it will shoot the item out. This is our first step in automation. Let's get into very simple automation now. This is the simplest autocrafter setup we can do. It is an observer clock going directly into our autocrafter. This will only work with select items. This is a non-exhaustive list, but here's some examples. The reason some work and some don't are the hopper will automatically, let's turn this off, will automatically load left to right, top to bottom as we just said. The resultant item needs to be the last possible and only option. So as you can see, the dried kelp will work. If we throw this in here, we will automatically be getting dried kelp blocks because there's no other options. Other ones that work are honeycomb. Let's take out our items and turn this off, but we'll have to lock certain slots. So as we know, the honeycomb block is a 2x2 recipe. So we'll load in these honeycomb and then we will get the option. If we went ahead and put in options like stone brick, say we wanted to get stairs, the hopper would load it in 1, 2, 3, and you would get slabs. There's no option for you to get other options. Other items are iron ingots cannot be turned into stone blocks because they'll automatically turn into ingots and you won't be able to load these in quick enough. Let's get into a version that will fix that. This right here is a nearly universal autocrafter. The way it works is you'll load in your recipe, just like I had done here. Let's say I want to make chains. I will load in my nuggets, ingots, and iron nuggets, and you'll see the recipe. In these 3 hoppers, we'll place our items. So let's go ahead and put nuggets in 2 of these because we need twice as many nuggets as we need ingots. We'll go ahead and place ingots in here, just like that. And then in the final one, place your nuggets. You don't need to fill up this chest, just fill it as much as you can. It'll turn off without breaking. Then go ahead, flip this on lever, and you should see it clicking up here at that light, and you'll see we are getting our chains. If any of these hoppers run out, it will automatically turn off and this lamp will turn from blinking to solid. So if you see this lamp is solid, you need to refill your items or the machine is off. Let's get into building it. To build the system, you're going to need a 4x6 area and everything that is in this chest. So go ahead, pause this, grab all the items, and come back to build. Starting with our 4 wide area, we're going to go to the right middle block and place down a building block. In front of that, we're going to place a lever, and then to the left, we're going to do a redstone lamp and then a building block, just like that. Swinging around to the back, we're going to place a redstone dust behind the lever with a repeater heading towards the back of our build. On the other building block, we're going to have a repeater going into it with redstone dust, 2 behind it, and then 2 building blocks. On these building blocks, we're also going to place redstone dust. Out from this repeater, we're going to place a block, another repeater facing the back, set at 4 tick delay, going into a block. So it should look like this so far. Going back to our front block, we're going to place our chest with a repeater, and by a repeater, I mean a hopper, going out the back. And on top of that hopper, we're going to place a barrel. The orientation does not matter. Go ahead, place 2 temporary building blocks just like this and fall back down onto the chest. We're going to remove this block here, still holding shift, place our crafter down, and you should see the 3x3 crafting area. Go ahead, delete that temporary block, and we are ready to move move on with the next steps. The next thing we will do is swing around to this hopper right here. Out the back, we're going to place a stone slab, or really any slab, and then on top of it, place a comparator facing away from the barrel. This is to measure the barrel fullness, and if it gets too full, it will turn off the autocrafter. That comparator will go into a block just like that. On this crafter, we're going to place our hoppers on the right, top, and left, and you can go ahead place chests on top of those hoppers if you would like. Swinging around to the back, we're going to place blocks below and adjacent to these hoppers, just like this. We're going to go ahead on each of those 3 blocks we just placed, swing around and place a redstone comparator that's reading the hopper level. On this final block right here, we're going to place a repeater going into it just like that. Above that repeater and to the right and left, we're going to place blocks just like that. And actually that's wrong. We're going to place blocks here and here. Whoa guys, I am messing this up. We're going to place our comparator back with redstone dust, not blocks there. This repeater will get a target block going into it with 2 building blocks adjacent to it and on top. That's what I was thinking. On these blocks that we just placed, we're going to place redstone dust, and if you did it right, these lines should be connected. We don't want this, so we're going to go ahead and place a block above each of these, and they should separate into individual lines. On these 3 blocks that the redstone is sitting, we're going to place our redstone torches just like that. We're going to swing back down here to this block, and on it, we're going to place 1 more redstone torch with a block above it, and then adjacent to it, in between it and this redstone dust line. Go ahead, place 2 redstone dust on here and here. This should light up. That means you're doing it right. And we have 2 more things to do. We're going to place redstone dust on this other block, shift click this comparator, and you should get a block above it. And by comparator, I mean redstone repeater. This repeater is facing this way, so we're going to place our next repeater going the other way, also set to 4 ticks. Everything should light up now and you are ready to go. You're just going to load in your crafter like I showed you over there and load in your items and you are ready to go. This redstone lever will act as an on-off switch. If it's on, it'll start crafting, but if this redstone lamp is glowing solid, that means you're either out of items or the redstone lever is on. So get crafting. As you can see, the crafter is in interesting blocks. It can auto-craft simple recipes and complex ones and has completely changed how I play Minecraft. If you guys like this video, please like it, comment down below what you want to hear about next, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!